Hello, welcome to the Toshiba nVTool4 tutorial with Type 1 light. To begin, let's install the nVTool4. Follow the instructions on your screen and pause at any time if you need to. To get the tool, visit our website, which you can find in the description, and register. Once you register, you'll be able to follow the installation process. Okay, now that we have the tool installed, we can start building our system. This is how we'll begin to specify the hardware we're working with. I'm going to right-click on System, New, and type in the name of my new system. Now, we can start adding stations. To add a station, right-click on Stations, New, and type in the station name. Choose the appropriate station cat code based on your hardware. And click OK. We can add multiple stations in the same dialog. Next, let's add a network. Right-click on Networks, New, and pick the type of network that we're using. Add a comment. Now we can add our stations to the network. Now let's add I/O. We're going to build a system involving a couple of I/O cards. Under Station 1, right-click on Modules, go in New, and select the modules you have. We can fill all our module slots in the same dialog. We can add more modules through the bus in the PUM11. This way, we can add more modules even when the original slots are filled. For our example, we'll repeat the same steps for the second station as well. Now, our system layout is configured. We can also export our system to share it with others. Right-click on the system name and hit Export. Choose a path and click Export again. Similarly, you can also import a system that someone else has exported. Let's set some parameters for our modules. Right-clicking on the PUM11 opens the Module Parameters window, where we can make any adjustments we might need. We'll make a few for the example. Let's talk about variables. Here's an overview on what's available. Let's register some I/O variables. Right-click on the module you want to link the variables to, and use the Variables window to set up the variable names, data types, and add comments for each variable. The process is the same for input variables and output variables, digital or analog. Now, let's do analog inputs. Finally, we'll do analog outputs. Let's register the controller variables. Double-click on controller memories and select SW. In the Controller Variables window, select Default Variables. Then, close the window. When we reopen the window, we can see all the controller-specific variables have been registered. We'll need to repeat this same process in DW. Now let's register user variables. Select User. Now we can follow the same process as registering I/O variables. We can export our registered variables to a text file by right-clicking the station and hitting Export. We can also import variables in a similar fashion. Let's define a function block to start programming. Go to Libraries, Work. Write the name of your function under Data Type. Choose Function for its parent type. And select what kind of program we want to make. You can choose between full graphic, semi-graph, or text. We'll choose full graphic for the example. Double-click on the left to open the program editor. Once we see the program editor, we can click var to open the variables window. Here, we can define the local variables for our program. Now our system is set up, and we're ready to begin programming. For full detailed training at Toshiba or at your site, contact Toshiba at ticservice@toshiba.com.